What's going on, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and More. I'm your host, Alex Tillery, a.k.a. Coach Till. And before we get started, you already know it's the Really Bro moment. And the Really Bro moment today is, why do we go out and loot and riot in our own communities? That don't make no sense. That's a Really Bro moment. Like, why are y'all really doing this? That don't make sense. It's not helping the cause, and it just don't make sense. These are the places that you shop, you eat, but you going out and you looting and taking the stuff from them, and then you end up getting caught. It don't make sense. So that's my Really Bro moment, man. We need to stop all this craziness with this looting and rioting and all this stuff. We're going to protest. Let's do it the right way, peacefully. All right, so with that being said, welcome back to the show. Got a special guest with me here today, this young man. I used to coach this young man when he was in high school, man. What's that? I think his junior and his senior year, I had him when he was in high school, man. So introduce yourself, man.
What's going on? My name is Marquel. What is that?
Where you born and raised at, man?
So I lived in Jersey City until 4th grade, and then 5th grade I moved to Willingboro. So I would say I'm from Willingboro, but I got a special heart in Jersey City.
Okay, that's what's up. See, I ain't know you from everybody from up north. They trying to be down with the crew. Let me find out. But that's what's up, man. So yeah, like I said, I coached this young man when he was in high school, and we're gonna get into a little bit about your high school career, man. So freshman year, I wasn't there. I saw you as a freshman, but I wasn't part of the coaching staff. So how do you view your freshman year in high school?
Freshman year was more of me like trying to get better, learning. 8th grade was my first time that I met Coach Chris, and I started going to Coach Chris workouts. So I would say from 8th grade year to 9th grade year, that was me really more interacting with Coach Chris, and like I was with him like all the time. Between going to JFK or going to his house or whatever to like try to put some work in. So
Coach Chris used to have y'all working though.
Yeah, shout out Coach Chris.
Yeah, shout out Coach Chris. Chris Dolly.
Yeah, Coach Dolly too. So yeah, I would definitely say freshman year was really more like my development year where I was just learning and just learning about everything.
But y'all had a little squad your freshman year. Y'all had a little freshman squad in high school, man.
Yeah, we did pretty good. Shout out Andre, Chris. I mean, we was deep. Justin, Chad, Jazz.
Yeah.
We was deep, and it's crazy because like after freshman year, like we all had that mindset, like we gonna stick together, like we gonna stay together, and senior year, like nobody gonna stop us, we gonna win it all. Like that was our mindset, but like
we gonna get to that.
Things changed though, But yeah.
So y'all had that unity between y'all, because y'all definitely was tight. Y'all all stuck together in school, in school, out school, basketball court. Y'all always together. So how that was going into your sophomore year, because guys' skill levels wasn't on the same level.
Yeah, I think that's when like I started to realize like my game was like elevating. So I had to like separate myself a little bit and like try to compete with like more competition. So some people actually didn't really take basketball as serious as I did. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big thing where I was like, I can't. I mean, we could play street ball here and there, but like I'm trying to really get in the gym and work.
So, because I mean, I know when y'all was sophomore, y'all was on JV, but it was like varsity was tough.
Varsity was tough.
Like,
but the thing is though, like freshman year, I would say like freshman year was really like the most competition, like competitiveness. Like we was going at it like with varsity, like every practice we was really going at it with varsity. Like that was the only time where like our freshman squad was scrimmaging varsity, and we was really going at their neck like every practice. Like it was intense. Like
but I mean I know that squad. Your freshman sophomore year, the squad they had was tough. Was definitely tough. So I know coming up the ranks, it was harder for y'all to get to the varsity level as a sophomore. But now we're gonna jump into your junior year. You started seeing a little light on varsity. How was your junior year?
So I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
What you here for, man?
Junior year, like I felt like that was my year. Like that was supposed to be my breakout year. Like you know, I came into that season with like utmost confidence. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you're dealing with a coach that don't really have that confidence in you, mentally as a young kid, like it kind of like it drained me a little bit. Like, well, actually, it drained me a lot. Each game, and like that kind of like downgraded my game in a way, because it was more so like I wasn't really having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It went from you know, me loving to come to practice, compete, you know, go out there every day, you know, when it comes to game time, compete at a high level, to, you know, I'm out there, like I try to tell myself mentally, like, you know, like before every game, like, you know, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to rock. But, you know, his coaching style and you know, his lack of leadership is what, you know, our relationship is what went left, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And then my aunt passed away that my junior year as well. So mentally, I was dealing with a lot. Like, it was a lot that was going on with me mentally, and you know, I was trying to, like, you know, get back on track, but I really couldn't, because we didn't really have that relationship with. Me and Coach Mike, we ain't had that strong relationship that I wish we would have had, because I was really trying to just understand his coaching style, but I never really understood it.
I got you. I mean, I came in. I came in officially your junior year during the off season. That's when I started coaching y'all in the fall leagues and stuff like that. That junior year, that's when I seen the potential of what your senior year was going to be like. That's when we had Sean Russell, we had a Wall. We had BJ. Well, BJ left your junior year. BJ Johnson left your junior year.
BJ left,
which he out there in the NBA right now, you know, doing this thing. But
a lot of people left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people left. And the thing is like, there were so many signs for me to leave. There were so many signs that was telling me to leave. And
but why did you stick it out? Let me ask you, because a lot of people did leave. Yeah. And you know, I always thank Coach Mike for giving me the opportunity to be a part of the program. So I have nothing to say. But I mean, as a player, my relationship is different than your relationship with him. So what made you stay though?
I would say loyalty. Okay. I was so loyal to like my teammates. You know, we all grew up together. You know what I'm saying? And like, just like the vision that I had in my head of what we could do. You know what I'm saying? And I wish, you know, Coach had the same vision, the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, he actually wanted to, but to be honest, I really, really believe that, especially like the summer going into my senior year, when you was, and I don't know if you remember, like we talked about, like, I was gonna leave. Like, I told you I was gonna leave. Like, I was like, I'm not coming back my senior year, like, it's over.
Yeah, I remember.
But we had I feel like we had a great summer. Like, we had a great summer. We worked out, we trained together. Like,
I had y'all working.
You had us right, like tournaments, you know what I'm saying?
I told you, if y'all put in the work this summer, what your senior year was gonna look like. Actually, we're gonna get into that, but yeah, finish your thought. Let me finish your thought about it. You said because you stayed because your teammates and your loyalty and coming into your senior year.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I knew what me and Sean could do, and so that's why I stayed. Like, I felt like I really thought that, like, we can, like, win it all.
I mean, you know how I felt. I mean, I held no punches with y'all. Excuse me, I held no punches with y'all from the door. Y'all already knew how I felt. I mean, like I said, you put in the work that summer. Everybody put in the work that summer, and it showed. Going into the season, senior year. It showed even right before, when we got a chance to showcase our talent in the fall league down in Stockton. And we it was only 6 of y'all.
Yeah.
It was only 6 of y'all because some of the guys couldn't make it, they couldn't get rides or whatever the case may be. I think it was like 6 or 7 of y'all. And we played some tough competition.
We did.
We played, I remember, I think the first game I forgot who we played, but the guy caught a dunk And everybody came back with their heads down. I called timeout, like, hold up. And I blew into y'all like, what are y'all doing? It's 2 points. Get back out there, do what we worked on. After that, we smacked them. We smacked them by 20.
Yeah.
And it was just like the vision that I saw of you guys, because y'all talent, y'all had a complete team. Y'all had a complete team going in to when we did the Rick Run tournament. We had to play against Life Center. And when they walked in, everybody on their team scraping the ceiling, like their heads hitting the ceiling.
Yeah.
Everybody in the gym like, oh, they about to blow West Tech out. We smacked them by 20.
Wait, you talking about in the
Rick Run tournament.
Cherry Hill?
No. The one we did at our school.
Oh, yeah.
And we had to play them. We had to play Imhotep. We had to play all them. That Friday night, we had to play Life Center. And they walked in. And I remember one of the gym teachers like, I stayed because I just thought they was going to blow y'all out. And she was like, that was an amazing game.
Yeah.
I was like, they wasn't going to blow us out.
Right.
As long as we stuck to what we had to do. Yeah, they had a couple key players, a couple big guys, but everybody played their position, man. And that was one thing about going into that year that I said was going to be it's going to be dope for y'all. And you remember, I don't know if you remember, but I know I had talked to you and Sean, and we looked at the schedule. And I said, what games, like what we was going to do. And I said that. I said, if we take a loss, it's going to be our 11th game. If. That'd be the only time we'll take a loss. At the beginning. And when we started off, y'all didn't realize how good y'all was. Y'all didn't realize how good y'all was.
Yeah.
And I said this to y'all in the beginning when we won like 7 in a row. I said, are y'all going, and I asked this question in practice, I said, are y'all going to be able to withstand the fame? Are guys going to be able to take the pressure of being on the top? And a lot of guys couldn't do that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys couldn't do that. You and Sean was the 1-2 punch. Other guys couldn't, they didn't understand that. And I see when you're saying, as your game evolved and your crew that you came in, because I know y'all came into the senior year, like we gonna run varsity.
Yeah.
But then coach put other pieces in there that kind of took the light from some players. And I see, again, your game elevated. So you was able to separate yourself from them. So how did you feel? Because you was a starter. A lot of them was coming off the bench. How did you feel? Like, did you feel like you betrayed them, or like what the situation was?
It wasn't really about me feeling like I betrayed them, because they knew that, they knew where my game was at, and they respected that. But I felt like there were certain pieces that, well, I would say for one, Chad, I'm gonna be completely honest. I felt like he should have been starting. Like he should have been our leading starting point guard on that team. Sean would have been a 2, I would have been a 3, and that would have been crazy. But Coach Williams didn't see it that way.
You know why?
Why?
Because I ain't see it that way.
Why not?
Reason why? I'm gonna tell you. Because Chad is not an offensive player. And the reason why I say this, and Chad was that spark that we needed off the bench. And we're gonna be completely honest. We had guys that come off the bench, but Chad was the main one that came off the bench and played his role and did it very well. That's why Chad was always, you notice he was always in at the end.
Yeah.
He was always in the fourth quarter when it counted, because he was like the Lou Williams for us. Because if we needed energy, we needed defense, we needed a steal, we needed a basket every now and then, Chad was that dude. So then if Sean started getting tired, Chad come in, he could still lock down their best point guard or their best guard and take Sean out of foul trouble.
Okay.
So that was the strategy that I proposed to Coach Mike.
Okay.
Other guys coming off the bench, they couldn't feel that.
They couldn't feel that. Okay.
You see why he was always the first one off the bench.
Yeah.
Always the first one off the bench.
Word.
So I understand Chad definitely had potential to start. He definitely had potential to start, but I think in that system that we ran that year, it was so much better for him to come off the bench, because it helped. It helped. And like I said, he was always there in the fourth quarter. He was getting more playing time than some starters. Yeah. Other than you and Sean.
I feel like the only thing that I would say about that, like, and this is like for leadership in general, like when it comes to like assistant coaches, like that should have been communicated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because me and Chad had talks all the time, and like.
But I told Chad.
And like now I understand it. Like I definitely get it 100%. But like at the time, I'm like, why is Fro starting over Chad? Like this is crazy. But I definitely get it because now looking back, it's like, yeah, there was nobody on the bench that was actually going to come in and fulfill that role.
I mean, you think about the personnel we had. I mean, okay, we start Chad getting foul trouble. Who's going to be that spark off the bench?
Right.
I mean, no disrespect to some of the other players, but they were streaky.
Yeah, no, I get it 100%, but I just feel like it should have been some good communication that would have, you know what I'm saying? That way, Chad knew exactly what his role was.
But the funny thing is, he understood that. I mean, I told him that, but he didn't appreciate it, and he didn't like that. Again, he had the same mentality of, I'm coming in my senior year, I need to be playing more, I need to start. And that was the mentality. And I'm not upset with him because of that. I mean, but this was the way the game was played. This is how we needed you.
Right.
And I mean, again, we didn't lose until our 11th game against TCA, and we should have won that.
No. Our first game was our first loss was Morristown.
No.
Yeah, at home.
Brother, no. We didn't lose. We didn't lose until we played TCA. Our first loss.
Okay.
Our second loss, we lost 2 in a row.
So our second loss was Morristown.
No, our second loss was to Pine. What's their name? Paulsboro. Remember they had the big
the tournament,
the buzzer beater. Yeah,
tournament.
we lost in the Cooney tournament.
Yeah.
That was our second loss.
Okay.
Remember, we beat RV twice.
Yeah, we killed them.
Remember, they was up by 20 at halftime.
Which one? When we was home?
When we was home.
Oh, yeah.
And they was running around the gym, hype. We came out the second half.
Yeah.
That's when we had Lamar.
Yeah, we had
Lamar came off the bench.
Yeah.
And was going off as a freshman. He came over and hit like 3 big threes.
3 threes, yeah.
And turned the game around. Next thing you know, we end up beating them.
Shout out Lamar, man.
Shout out to Lamar. He overseas playing right now, man. Definitely took that game. But I think the main thing from that game, I think that's when the tide turned. I think that's where the tide turned for the season.
But it started with leadership.
Yeah.
It started with leadership because I feel like he lost sense of what we was already doing. Like we okay, yeah, we were undefeated and everything. We took a loss. We took 2 losses, but
no. What I'm saying is we lost the team lost focus before that game.
Yeah.
We lost focus that RV game when we came back down 20 and came back and beat RV. And you know why? Because guys got upset because of their playing time. Guys got upset. We was just down 20, came back and beat RV by 10. In the second half, we outscored them crazily in the second half. And guys was in the locker room upset about playing time. And I think that's when the team started getting a little divided. And I think that's when, things went sour. Yeah. They started to become cliques. Click here, click there. Then we played Willingboro and lost by 30.
And you remember before we played Willingboro, we had that big meeting.
And I walked out on you.
That big old meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, and I walked out.
Why?
Because it was too much going on because you had a click here, a click there. Guys was on the court not passing the ball to certain people because they was upset with them. They wasn't giving them the ball because they didn't want them to shine. And I'm sitting there like, yo, do you understand what we have right here? What we have going on? And guys were just sitting there upset about playing time and upset about what was going on. And I'm like, okay, everybody that was, I guess, all right, what I want to say is everybody that had a role, well, if they didn't play it right, they lost their time. Because you think about it, I'm not going to say names because I don't want to put nobody on blast or like that, but you got certain guys that was supposed to be shooters. Their job was to shoot. But when they got in the game, they got a gunshot.
Yeah.
So a freshman, he like, I don't care. I'm shooting. He come off the bench, he's shooting. And he knocking them down. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to keep putting you in because you're a senior? Or I'm going to play the guy that's playing? So, and guys didn't like that. And it started getting to the point where it was just a lot of this and that and this. People in your ear. I remember people was in your ear. Remember, I had to pull you and Sean in one time because they was dividing y'all.
Yeah.
Saying, "Oh, you should be the lead scorer." Because he was a sophomore at the time or something like that.
I was a senior. He was a junior, I think.
Yeah, he was a junior.
Yeah.
No, was he? Yeah, again, he was a junior. So they was trying to divide y'all.
But I mean, it's like I said, it goes back to leadership.
Oh, I'm not. Listen.
And look, the reason why I say that is because I don't know what game it was, but I think we was down or whatever. I think it was Morristown. I'm not too sure. But I remember we went into the locker room and he was just going off and he was just like, we can't have you scoring 17 and Sean only scoring 15 or something like that. And they're just like, it was stuff like that. It was just like,
yeah.
Right then and there, I knew like he lost focus. He lost focus because it was like, it's not about me scoring. I don't care if I score the most. I don't care if Sean scored the most. We both eating. We winning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we was 10-0, I was happy. We was good. We was on the roll. But it started with him putting that out there, putting that negative energy out there, and it went back to other players.
I got it. Listen.
I'm just speaking facts because
that's what we talking about, man. That's what it is.
This is what happens when you put that negative energy out there. You get that right back.
Yeah. So needless to say, we lost in the first round that year on the buzzer. It was a heartbreaker. We lost on the buzzer. No, actually, not even the buzzer. We lost on the foul with no time left. They called a foul. I can't believe I still.
Yeah, that playoff game haunts me to this day.
But we shouldn't even got to that point.
We shouldn't even been in that position. But again, leadership.
Yeah,
you know why? Because he put on our playoff game. What do you do? Senior night. Like, to this day, man. But Yeah,
we're not gonna keep talking about it.
We ain't gonna keep talking about it. It is what it is. But
Nah, but I understand, man. I'm you probably like the first person I talked to from that year, like to really chop it up with about that year. I know that was a tough year because we definitely had a great season going in.
I will say one good thing I liked about that year was we did win the Tech tournament.
Yeah, you still got your jacket?
Yeah, still got my jacket.
Y'all couldn't wait to get them jackets, boy.
It's still in the closet, but I need to go back and see what's good with that banner, though. That banner needs to be in that building.
I think the banner is there.
Is there?
I think it's there. I'll check tomorrow.
Word.
But yeah. I think the banner is there. But yeah, man. Definitely had you still had a great season, man. That's still one of my favorite teams that I coached, man, even though, whatever happened that year, but still one of my favorite teams I coached, man. You guys definitely hold a spot in my heart, man, for real. So now, after senior year, you're on to college. Where did you go?
So I went to Bergen Community College. It's a JUCO up north. I went there it was supposed to be for 1 year, but I ended up going there for 2 years. After my first year, I actually had an opportunity to potentially play at St. Francis in PA. And I was really excited about that. I actually had the opportunity to talk to the coach. But I made a decision to get surgery on my foot because I didn't want to go out there and not be 100% working out. So I wanted to get surgery. And that ended up taking too long to heal. Yeah. And so that was missed opportunity right there. But I don't regret anything. It was just, I had an opportunity. It was a missed opportunity. It's okay. But yeah, after that, I went to Rutgers University. And yeah.
So what did you major there?
It's scary. I changed my major like 2 times. But so I started it with sports administration. But then because I wanted to still stay, have something with basketball.
Yeah.
But I didn't really I didn't like it. So I ended up majoring in health administration. Okay. Wanted to do something more in the healthcare field because my grandmother was getting sick, and I just wanted to have that knowledge to be able to help her out. rest in peace, my grandmother.
That's what's up.
But yeah, after that, I graduated in 2018, fall 2018.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You got the degree. That's all
Yeah,
that matters,
man. Yeah.
End of the day, I know basketball is a dream, but yo, there's other things in this world.
Oh yeah,
sports,
most definitely. Yeah.
So I definitely like to have like when I have you guys come on, like I had C-Mass on. Recently, I had Uzman on. Recently, I mean, like
I saw the one with Mass.
Yeah, so it's like it's good to see y'all, man. It's good, definitely good to see y'all, man. That y'all still, I mean, y'all doing positive things, man. You know, a lot of guys that was around the time y'all was there ain't doing positive things. So that's what's up, man. It's good to see that. So you got your business going on, man. What you got going on, man?
Yeah, man. So I started in 2018 when I graduated. I started results-driven hoops.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I started that is because, again, I wanted to still be involved with sports, basketball. And first, I wanted to jump right into coaching.
Okay.
But I knew it was a lot of politics in that, and you got to really know, and you know how it goes. So, to be honest, I didn't have the patience for that. So, I decided, well, I'll train all the athletes, you know, potential athletes that's coming up. And, you know, it's been going pretty good. You know, we focus on skill development and also mentorship, because that's very important. And yeah, man, we growing, man. It's I would say from 2018 to now, we you know, getting the brand out there more. Shout out LeMaine. He's definitely a big part of RDH, and we got a lot of things going on.
So what do you normally do? Like, I mean, like, okay, if you got a kid come to you, like, do you take any level or you?
We take any level. I mean, I've been training in all different ages, all different skill sets, and you know, our job is to focus on what your weaknesses is, what you know, find out what your strengths are, and ultimately improve your overall performance.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, as far as the player. Now you take females as well.
Females as well. Yep.
Okay, so when a player leaves your program, what should the parent or the player expect when they leave your program?
Confidence.
Okay.
I would definitely say confidence. You know, because when you guys come train with us, it's nothing but intensity.
That's right. Sell it to them.
We're doing nothing but intense workouts. We're gonna push you hard, and you know, we only taking kids that actually want to work. You know, a lot of times it's you know, it's kids that say they want to work, but they don't really want to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? And
that's true.
You know, our motto is hard work, dedication, and results. So when you come with that mindset, you know, coming out of our programs, you know, we look forward for you to perform at a high level.
That's what's up. It's kind of like it's kind of stereotypical question to a certain degree, but what sets your program apart from other trainers? Because everybody's training now. Yeah,
everybody's training, but to be honest, I don't really focus on other people's, you know, what everybody else is doing. I feel like for me, I don't know, like between me and LeMaine, like we care so much about, like we put so much energy into this. You know, we get up 6 o'clock in the morning, we be at any outside court, you know, ready to train. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like it's the passion and you know, and the fact that we care about a lot of players that from all over. You know what I'm saying? Like there's athletes that I mentor to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like just, you know, keeping them on the right track, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever they may be going through throughout the day, you know, every athlete have different lives and different, you know, different things that they go through throughout the day and or throughout the, I don't know, you know, they might have family issues or anything like that. And, you know, I'm always there to, you know, help them to stay focused.
That's what's up. That's key. I mean, that's key. You got a lot of trainers that, you know, they just, they go off the results, but they use a kid to get to the next platform.
Right, exactly.
And, you know.
And for me personally, like, I don't really like. I know a lot of trainers. They want to record. You know what I'm saying, and do a lot of videos to get more people. I don't really care too much about doing it. I mean, if I can, you know, if you allow me to, yeah, we can do the videos. But other than that, my focus is to really get you better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my focus is not to make a highlight tape or anything like that. My focus is to really develop your skills and take your overall performance to another level.
So that's why you started the business? Like what made you want to start it though? Because I know, you know, again, I know you want to be around basketball and stuff like that, but like what was it that triggered say, yo, I want to start this. I want to do this? Did you think about your career and think like your life and what you went through?
Yeah.
Or
that took a lot of it out of like just thinking about all the things that I've been through, my experiences, and you know, I want the next generation to be prepared for going into middle school, going into high school. Like for me, I developed late. I would say I developed late. I started playing basketball in 5th grade. There was people that was already been playing already, like already advanced, you know, already know how to dribble, already know how to shoot. I didn't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
So that put me back, and then I would say I didn't really started to develop some skills until 8th grade when I met Coach Chris. So my goal was to find the next kid or kids that, you know, actually want to put in that work at a younger age. So now when they hit middle school, they have the fundamentals down.
Okay.
Now when they hit high school, okay, now they're more advanced. College level, now they're more elite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
So
that.
yeah.
I like that. So give them your information. So, man, I'm also gonna put it in the description below. But
Okay.
you can tell me your information.
Yeah, so y'all can follow us on Results Driven Hoops Instagram. It's at Results Driven Hoops. You know, if you want to work out, you can always email us resultsdrivenhoops@gmail.com and come ready to work.
That's what's up, man. My man Kels came
Know the
through,
vibes,
man. Came through to show love. I appreciate that, man.
I like this. I like what you're doing, man. Keep doing it.
I appreciate it, man.
This is what we need. This is what the culture need.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
It's dope, man.
So again, thank y'all for rocking out, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Help support the podcast, man. You know, get it going. And you know, I like to leave y'all with a quote. So I'm gonna leave y'all with a quote from Tupac. And it says, death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender. Until next time, people.